Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So today we are going to see how to make a very beautiful collar neckline. To make this neckline, I have marked my width of my neckline to be like 2.5 and the depth of my neckline is like 5 inches. And from this width of the neckline, I'm going to make a slit so that I can mark the neckline of both the sides. Okay, this is going to be my right side and the left side of my neckline. That's the shoulder marking. Okay, so from here, this is the midpoint of the fabric. So the neckline is going to cross the midpoint of the fabric like this. It's not going to be like a straight V neck. It should be a little bit curved and it should cross the midpoint of the fabric. And this is how you should draw this particular neckline. Okay, so let me mark that in a dark chalk so that you can see. And this is how it's going to go, a little bit curved crossing the center point, and it's going to go all the way up to the neck side like this. So first let me cut into the neckline of the front side. It's very simple and very easy to make, but it just looks really trendy. Okay, now my front side is ready. So what I'm doing is I'm just folding the fabric again to take a mark of my shoulder line for my back side. So that's the back side fabric and I'm just marking the shoulder line and my armhole. So for this back neckline, the neckline depth is going to be like less than an inch. You're going to take a small curve for the back neckline, not too much. And now I'm cutting my shoulder out. Okay, and for my back side I'm going to cut very little, really a marginal amount like this, and let me cut my back side of my neckline. Okay, and I'm not going to add any kind of interfacing for this. So the next part is I'm going to sew the both the shoulders together just by putting some back stitch. Start with some back stitch and end with some back stitch. It's going to be a really trendy and very fashionable neckline. I will say it's not going to be a typical collar neckline. So you're from this point, okay, you're going to take like 2 inches, which is going to be the height of the neckline. So this 2 inch is going to be the height. So from the point where the neckline end is going to be the height. So from the point of the neckline till that 2 inch mark, we are going to just measure the whole neckline together after attaching the shoulder. So just little by little you're going to run the tape all around the neckline till you get that 2 inch of marking. So if you want to increase the height of the collar or if you want to decrease the height of the collar, you're going to make the adjustment within that 2 or 3 inch. So till I get the 2 inch, I'm just taking the measurements. It's going to be less than 18 inch or 0.2 inch is going to be less for 18 inch. So as I told, I'm just going to fold the fabric for 2 inches and I'm going to leave a half an inch for sewing. So the allowance is just like a half an inch. So fold the fabric in half for 2 inch and give a half inch for sewing, and I'm going to cut this strip of a long strip of fabric. So the total length was a little bit less than 18 inches and I'm taking the length of the fabric like 20 inches. Give a 2 inch of extra fabric to this, and to the folded edge of this I'm going to attach a very pretty beautiful white color lace, because pink and white is a universal combination. It is a very beautiful baby pink. So I'm going to add a small lace to that. So matching the wrong sides together, now I'm going to put a straight stitch over this point. Okay, so you're going to close the one side of the neckline like this. So this is the starting point of the neckline, that is the starting point of the collar. So once after putting a straight stitch, you're going to turn this out to take the pre side of the fabric. So now you're seeing the wrong side. You're going to put your fingers in to take the pointy tip out. So this is going to be the pre side of the fabric. Make sure you take a really pointed tip, and we are going to just going to join the both the raw edges together to the downside. So while sewing, you should not find any kind of difficulty to join all three pieces. So just like that, you're going to put a straight to the down part. So one side of the neckline is closed, so the closed side should be started by attaching a beautiful lace like this if you want. It's totally optional, and I'm just attaching a simple white color lace. And make sure you get the pointy tip really nice, and I'm just going to sew on top of this. So at the place of turn, just I'm going to drop the needle in, and I'm returning the fabric like this. So little by little, I'm going to sew in the lace like such. Okay, so I'm going to add this lace for 20 inch, but my required amount of collar neckline is like 18 inches. So now let me show you how to attach this. So starting from the 2 inch of mark, you're going to attach this. Make sure that the pre side of the collar matches the pre side of the fabric, and all the raw edges should be matched like such. Okay, so you're going to start from that particular 2 inch, and you're going to sew all the way around to the neckline. So little by little, you're going to sew in the fabric. Ease with the fabric, do not pull the fabric, and little by little you're going to sew this collar on the neckline. So it's going to start from the one side, and it's going to go all the way to the back neckline, and again it will be coming to the front side of the neck piece. So twist the neckline, and you're going to sew that together like this. So now I'm entering into my front side of the neckline, and you can see this is the extra fabric that I'm having. As I told, I've just left 2 inch extra. So till I get that end point of the front neckline, I'm going to sew that. And this is the 2 inch of marking of a fabric. So the extra fabric should be tucked in nice and neat like this, you can see, and the raw edge of this should be tucked in, and should be taken to the sewing machine to finish off the stitch. And this is how it's going to look. So the raw edge should be tucked nicely in, and you can see how pretty beautiful it is. Very nice, very neat finish, very simple and easy to make. But it won't look like that. If you look at this neckline, you find really difficult. The starting point and the end point of the neckline is always like a mystery, but now you know how to make this. So just by adding a stitch, the neckline is done. Hope you like this video, and if you want more trendy neckline videos like this, don't forget to subscribe my channel, and don't forget to hit on the thumbs up button below. So see you next time with a different kind of neckline design. Till then, take care. Bye bye.